send in your request. We are going to go from the ground up. Hey, perfect. Yeah, share it to whoever you feel might need it. Everybody can use a little feel good this morning. Chest, all right, chest, neck, upper back are stiff. My guy, all right. Let's do it. I think that's all we have for Facebook land over here. Perfect, all right, cool. So let's get going, guys. Like always, let's establish our base. Let's get those feet set in. For me, I like to do a little, just kind of check the ground beneath me, display those toes out, really spread them apart and grip the mat or the ground beneath you. And I'm hip width distance, they're not flaring out too much. I want to pull my toes in and just grip the mat. Just kind of drive my heel in, drive my pinky toe, drive my big toe, trying to get the nice, good, solid, flat foot beneath me. All right, soft ankles, soft knees with a micro bend, and then I'm gonna go ahead and tuck that pelvis underneath. Let's lock those hips in. Feel that activation there as I pull my pelvis under. All right, let's go upstream. So let's go roll those shoulders down and back. Throw the shoulder blades into my back pockets. Let's get nice and tall. Reach my fingertips down and out. Pull the crown of my head. So I'm gonna tuck my chin. When I say get nice and tall, try not to lean back. I want to keep my rib cage from flaring. And I'm just gonna pull the crown like someone had a rope on the top, or maybe if I have a ponytail, they're gonna pull my ponytail straight up. All right, so let's start with the feet here. I'm gonna go with shift my weight, and then slowly start to get some ankle circles in. So deep inhale, deep exhale. Really start to activate that breath. Really fill up those lungs. If I have my diaphragm, this is where it's going to be sitting at. So I want to fill up that balloon. All right, change directions. Nice and easy. And you put as much weight as you need to on that ankle. Put as much weight as you need to on that ankle. Lead with the knee. So just trying to get that synovial fluid. Our synovial fluid is the body's natural WD-40. All right, change directions. And then go ahead and switch it up. Other side, shift the weight. Nice, stable plant leg here. All the way around. Nice and easy with those ankle circles. You should feel good. And then let's also kind of be aware of where our limitations are at. Yesterday I had a little bit of a ankle soreness, ankle stiffness, a little tight. I got my mobility work in, and today I feel a lot fresher, to be honest. Let's go ahead and change directions. So all of these are tools that you can use when you need them. So they're not just Tuesdays, Thursdays at 9 a.m. You get your mobility snacks whenever you feel you need to get your mobility snacks in for the day. Even if it's just one drill, get them in for 60 seconds. Plug them into your day wherever you need to. All right, change directions if you haven't done so already. Really play around with that range. See if I can drive my knee all the way around. 3. Breathe into it. 2. And 1. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna come out a little bit wider. So I'm gonna go shoulder distance apart. I'm gonna angle my feet out now. And I'm just gonna shift the weight. So I'm gonna shift the weight over to my left foot. I'm gonna peel big toe to pinky toe. Get into the tops of the feet, bend the knees as much as you need to. And just stretch it out. Just going back and forth. Find a nice good stretch on the top of the feet. Spend as much time as you need to. No rush on these. Inhale as I transition. Exhale as I drop that knee. Peel over big toe to pinky toe. Last one here. Alright, perfect. Alright, let's get the knees now. So now my knees are going to go into that circle here. So as I go out, I'm going to bring the arches up. I'm going to come forward with my knees, so I'm coming off my heels. My knees come together, so I bring the outer edges up, and then I come to my heels. So if I have 4 points, I have to hit all 4 points. Smoothing out that circle. Deep inhale, deep exhale. You can have your knees or your hands above your knees for support. If not, let's maintain that posture. Keep that core activation, and then go ahead and change directions. Drive the knees all the way out and around. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Just breathing into those knees, breathing into those ankles, breathing into those hips even. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Perfect. All right, let's get the hips here. So I'm gonna turn it over to my side here. Get a profile view. So with my hips, imagine a bucket of water. I'm gonna tilt that bucket of water and spill the water over, and then tuck it back under. Going forward and back. See if I can find any tension, any stiffness at the lower back. And as I tilt forward, making sure I'm not leaning into it. I want to keep my shoulders and my chest from shifting and leaning. Making sure I'm keeping them packed down. Keeping my chin tucked. Gripping the mat. 3, 2, and 1. Alright, so I'm going to change that up. I'm going to go from bilateral stance, so 2 feet together, nice and stable, into a staggered stance. So I'm just going to slide 1 foot back. We're going to do that same drill. So tilt forward and back. Tuck and tilt. See if I can drive forward. Pull it back up. Just at your own pace. Just feel it out. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Soft knees. Make sure my feet stay flat. Nice stable base beneath me. Alright, let's go ahead and switch it up. So right foot forward, left foot back. Same thing. Tuck and tilt. Make sure I'm active as I go under. Keep that chest proud. Minimizing that upper body movement. I'm just going to isolate at the hips. See if one side feels smoother than the other. I feel like my right feels a little bit smoother than my left. So I know I need to breathe a little bit more effectively into my left side to see if I can open up that range just a little bit more, decreasing a little bit of that stiffness there. Last one. Alright, perfect. Bring it back to 2 feet, nice and stable, nice and even with my feet. I'm gonna go hands on my hips. My back stays flat, all right? We're gonna do big hip circles. We're going all the way around. For me, I think about SpongeBob. If you guys watch SpongeBob, he goes bringing it around town. So I'm shooting my hips as far out. See if I can find that outer edge there. All right, so from that point, let's go back behind me. I wanna test where my hamstrings are at. Pushing my hips up and back, and then find that other wall. Imagine you're in a barrel. I want to scrape the edges of that barrel and go ahead and push as far out as I can. And then let's go forward. So pushing my hips forward. Abs, glutes, stay active to protect my low back. Drag those hips forward. And then let's go ahead and go all the way around. Smooth out that circle. Hitting all 4 points. Breathing into those end ranges. Breathing into those end ranges. 3, 2, change directions, the opposite way. Breathe into it. Keep the shoulders down, back stays flat. Try not to round the back out. Keep my shoulders back behind me. And relax. Perfect. All right, let's go back to that staggered stance. We're gonna do the same thing. It's gonna be in a staggered stance. So hip circles all the way around. So choose a side. Let's choose a side. I'm gonna go as far out as I can. As far forward. As far out to the other side. It might feel a little awkward. That's okay. Just take it all the way around. So soft knees, soft bend in the knees as much as you need to. Make those micro adjustments so I can make sure I get a full circle. Don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. All the way around. And then change directions. Opposite way. Big, big, big hip circles. Pushing those hips all the way around. For those of you that are just joining in, by all means send in your request. We're starting out with lower body and working our way upstream. Alright, go ahead and switch it up. And leg, nice soft base, flat feet, back stays flat, all the way around. Doesn't matter what direction you start, we're going to go both directions. So just get it in. Pushing those hips all the way around. So my shoulders should stay over my feet or over my basic support. My hips are doing the circle. Go ahead and change directions. Five, four. Breathe into it. 3, 2. And 1. Perfect, perfect. Nice. Shake it off. So if you feel one side was a little bit smoother than the other, or one direction was a little bit smoother than the other, let's see if we can work that out. Whenever you feel you need to add these in, again, add them in, all right? So let's get the upper back, the mid-chest here, or excuse me, mid-back and chest. I'm gonna rip my shirt. Imagine I'm Superman. Nice solid base beneath me, pelvis tucked under. Try to keep that pelvis tucked and locked in. My hips stay locked in the entire time. Drive my sternum and my chest forward on the inhale, elbows back. Exhale, cave my chest in, round my back out, and pull forward. Inhale. Exhale. Side view. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice big broad chest. Open up that heart. Exhale. Round that back out. Pull forward. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck that pelvis underneath. Inhale. Exhale. At your own pace. Just moving with your breath. Powerful breath. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Perfecto, perfecto. Alright, we're going up and over. So now we're looking for a side bend. My hips stay locked in. Lock yourself into the ground all the way down to my heels. Lock those hips in. I'm going to reach up and over and then down and out. Pulling it back in as I switch up. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale as I pull up and over. See if I can straighten out that arm at the top. Nice good side bend. Nice good stretch all along the lateral lines there. Breathe into it. Couple more. Last two. Last one. Perfect, perfect. All right, bow and arrows, bow and arrows. Both arms out. Imagine I have a bow. I'm gonna pull that bow and reach back behind me. All right, bringing it back in, other side. Keep that bow and arrow going. I want to pull, 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 and reach. So my arms are pulling apart and lock. Bring it back in. So the hips, if you feel the hips open up, I want to pull them forward. The amount of movement that comes at the hips is totally up to you. You do what feels better for you, but to isolate and get that rotation of the upper body, I want to keep my lower body stable. Let's do last one. Alright, let's keep both hands out in front. I'm going to go up with my arm, right arm. Keep it straight, nice and active. Rotate my palm out, rotate my thumb down. Nice, good rotation, nice, good shoulder mobility here. And then we're going to switch it up. Inhale, exhale as I reach back. Inhale up, exhale as I reach back. And keeping my arm straight, keeping my arm locked out. Up and back. Keep it going, what you say? Feeling like, yeah, nice. Yes, sir. Breathe. Be like water, my friend. Last two. Last one. Alright. Cool, cool. Let's go shoulder rolls, shoulder rolls. So I'm going to get big with these shoulder rolls. I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades. Shrug. Round it as I pull forward. And then drop straight down. Smoothing it out. Big even circles. Make sure I'm pulling down, down, down. Get that full range of motion. One more. And then change it up, switch directions. Taking it back. Breathe into those shoulders. Breathe into those traps. Muscles that connect to our neck, the base of our skull, into our collarbone, to our chest, even into our lats, even down to our bicep line. And relax. Awesome, awesome. All right, we'll go back to the shoulders. Let's get the neck real quick. So we had requests for chest. We had requests for head and neck stiffness, I believe. So we're going to kind of harp on that as well. Anybody else? Bring them in, all right? Bring the request. Let's do neck here. So I'm going to reach my hands down and out, get nice and tall through the crown. For this particular drill, I'm going to go ear to shoulder on the exhale. When I go ear to shoulder, I really have to reach that opposite fingertip to make sure I don't elevate and do a little side bend. So I'm isolating at my shoulder. Inhale at the center. Exhale, drop, ear to shoulder. Reach that hand down and out. Nice, good stretch. You can even use that opposite hand to kind of press into it and see where I can find that stiffness at as I breathe into it. Back and forth, a couple times, a couple more. Make sure I'm using that breath. Without the breath, you're definitely not going to be as effective on these drills. Let's do last one here. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Alright, so let's keep that same drill going. I'm going ear to shoulder, but now I'm going to turn into it and tuck my chin into the collarbone. Alright, unwind it and other side. Ear to shoulder, chin to collarbone. I should feel a slightly different stretch there. Unwind it, bring it back. Inhale at the top, exhale as I drop. Nice subtle movements. It shouldn't be anything crazy. Ear to shoulder, and then turn into it. Find that nice deep stretch. Still a couple more. Last two. Tucking that chin. Perfect, perfect. Alright, let's go up with our chin. Let's see if we can find any stretching down the throat. So I'm pulling my chin up. Find that stretch. And then tuck my chin to my chest. Find the stretch behind the back of the neck. Use that exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale up. Exhale, chin to chest. At your own pace, moving with your breath. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, chin to chest. Perfect. Alright, let's add rotation. So I'm going to look back behind me, lead with my eyes, making sure my shoulders don't go along for the ride. Let's keep that opposite shoulder. Keep the shoulders down and back. Don't let those shoulders shrug up. Keep them down. Nice good rotation. See if I can push that cheekbone back behind me. Lead with my eyes. See if I can lead and look back behind me. Breathe. Exhale into it. 2. And last one. And relax. Cool. Alright. Now let's go all the way around. Let's hit all 4 points. So I'm going to go ahead and tuck my chin. I'm going ear to shoulder. Chin to sky. Ear to shoulder on the other side. And then let's go ahead and smooth it out all the way around. Inhale as I look up. Exhale as I roll forward. Inhale. Exhale forward. Palms forward. Reach the fingertips down and out. Go ahead and change direction. Last 2. Last one. Alright, perfect. Man, I feel a little bit better with those. Now let's do a quick reset. Spinal roll. So, these are my favorites. I'm going to tuck my chin, inhale at the top, and then as I tuck my chin is when I slowly exhale. Hang out at the bottom. You can bend one knee and the other. Let's go ahead and knuckle drag and sway left to right. Bring your fingertips on one side and the other side of the foot. Alright, coming back to the center, I'm going to inhale to fill up the belly and then push my knees forward. Keep my chin tucked as I exhale, as I'm coming all the way back up. Alright, let's do one more here. Inhale at the top, exhale, rolling into it, stacking each vertebrae. I want to slowly pull the crown of my head down. Knuckle drag, spend a little time at the bottom. See where those legs are at, see where the hamstrings are at. Whenever you're ready, inhale, fill up the belly. Exhale, push forward. Alright, perfect. Alright guys, let's go back to shoulders and neck here. I'm going to face the other direction so you can kind of see what's going on. We have our swimmer stretch, swimmers. So I'm going to go opposite shoulder blades, bottom and top. Side view, making sure my head doesn't lean forward. So I want to push my head back and just rotate. Lock the feet in, lock my hips in. Try not to let that rib cage flare. Keeping that rib cage packed down. Keep my hips locked in. Really breathe into that stretch. Take note of which hand you can come under a little bit further, right or left. And then, do I have any stiffness? Do I have any tension as I come over right and left? Let's do a couple more here. Last two. Shake it off, shake it off. All right, next one. All right, let's go palms up here. I'm gonna pull my elbows close to my rib cage, and then I'm gonna thread it through my armpits as I reach back. Bring it all the way around. So same thing, as I pull back behind me, making sure I'm not doing this. All right, I want to keep my hips driving forward. I want the hip extension at the top. And just nice good spiral effect. From the shoulders, elbows, down to my wrists and fingertips. Breathe into it. Inhale, pull. Exhale, pierce. And around. Last one. Perfect. All right, let's bring those fingertips together. We're gonna go wrist to elbows and then back to shoulders here. Wrists, I'm gonna keep it close and I really wanna grip over those knuckles, nice and easy. Let's get that those wrist circles in. And let's see if we can feel it out. Let's see, for me, I usually get pops. Usually when I go one direction. All right, let's go ahead and change directions. Oh, no pops for me today. Perfect. Really smoothing it out. Nice, even circle. All right, perfect. I'm gonna drive my knuckles out and bend the elbows as much as you need to. I'm just gonna twist. Nice and should feel good. Nice and slow, nice and controlled. Take your time on these. Almost like I'm turning the wheel. Last two. Alright. I'm going to intertwine my fingers back behind me now. Alright, so intertwine back behind me. Grip the knuckles. Pull down and back. And then let's go ahead and just kind of get some neck circles here. One direction. And then opposite direction. Keep the shoulder blades down. Keep the hands down and back. Alright. And then I'm just going to squeeze and pull forward. So as I roll forward, I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together. See if I can even pull back a little bit. Round it out. Pull the shoulder blades forward and back. So keep a nice tight grip. Nice and tight. Squeeze. Keep my hips locked in. And then forward. Squeeze back behind me. Drop them. And pull forward. Last one. Boom. Boom. Perfecto. Perfecto. Alright, next one. Arm screws. Egyptian arm screws. So both arms, shoulder height. Let's go palms up. And then I'm going to twist. So imagine I have a pencil or a line here. I want to shrug my shoulder up. And then I'm going to roll down over that line. Alright? Actually, for this drill, let's go ahead and bring feet together. With my feet apart, sometimes the hips can kind of get a little funky a little bit. So this will require a little bit of balance, and it forces me to stay grounded. So now my base of support is narrowed out. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Same thing, shrug and pull over. Shrug, drop it, unwind it. All right, let's go tight fist. We're gonna keep it going. I'm just gonna make a tight fist, and I should feel a nice good tension all the way upstream. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Last two. Last one. And shake it off, shake it off. Let's go ahead and twist it off. So twisting, lumbar twist, keep that low back protected, active glutes. All right, next one. Now we're gonna isolate just one arm at a time, So we did this one already, but now I'm gonna really slow it down, and I really wanna, so let me do this. So as I go back with it, I wanna go back until I can't anymore. All right, that's when I rotate. So that's what we're looking for. As I bring my arm up and back, once I find that stopping point, that sticky point, that's when I rotate. Slow, 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 and around. Okay, we're doing 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Slow, really active with my hand. Spread those fingers, go back until I can't anymore, and then you start to rotate. Try not to let the shoulders roll into this. This should be a super active drill here. 3 more. Last one. Perfect. Very active on these. Reach the arm out. Nice active hand here. Inhale up until I can't anymore. Rotate. Slow, slow, slow. Slowing it down. Super slow on these. Flex that tricep. Flex those biceps. Lock the elbow out. So I feel my left side not so great as my right. So I'm going to breathe into an inhale. Exhale. Two more. Last one. Perfect. All right, let's go shoulder height. We're gonna get the elbows, a little bit of the shoulders as well too. But I'm just gonna bend at the elbows as I bring it out, out, and around. All right. So my elbows stay on a shelf. They stay on that shoulder height here. Slow and control. Squeeze those pinkies into those palms. Two more. Last one. Perfect. Let's just bring it down. Same thing. Keep those elbows packed to my rib cage. Lats should be active. Same thing, bending. Last one. Perfect. All right. So open up those arms a little bit. Swing open and close. From here, I'm gonna hug myself. So I'm gonna hug and kind of feel it out. Hug and feel it out. Let's do one more hug and hold that hug. All right, gripping my shoulder blades. See if I can hang on. I'm gonna tuck my chin. Keep those hips locked in. And I'm gonna go to the other side, to my left. Back behind me. Allow the head to just kind of hang over the shoulders. And I wanna feel out everything I have going on in my mid back, my upper back, excuse me. Checking in with those obliques, all the muscles of the rib cage that connect to my pelvis. Just breathing into it, nice and easy. All right, change directions. Inhale, back. Exhale. Couple more. Keep those hips locked in. Last one. Perfect. All right. Intertwine the hands back behind me. Let's find one more stretch at the neck. Change direction. Perfect. All right, let's finish out with some spinal rolls. I don't know about you, but I'm getting a good little sweat going. It's probably because it's a little humid out. Nice good sweat here. All right, so spinal rolls. I'm gonna take my glasses off for this one. I'm gonna go to the side, so rotating, aim for the midfoot, tucking the chin as I exhale and forward fold. Inhale at the bottom as I transition, exhale as I come up the other side. Inhale at the top, exhale, dive into it. Inhale, exhale. I should even feel like the low back on the sides here. Last one, out and back. twist it off. All right, guys, let's finish out some breathing. So hopefully your shoulders, hopefully your chest got a little bit of that. It's kind of hard to get the chest sometimes with some of these drills, unless we're on the ground. So with that being said, the breath work. You can stay standing and really reach down and out. You can come to a seated position, but we're gonna do 4 in, 8 out. 4 in, 8 out. Nasal breathing if possible. If not, for sure, in through the nose, out through the mouth. I like to do nasal breathing, and I'll count us out. 4 inhales, so really keep track of how much air you're pulling in for those 4 seconds, and then slow exhale for those 8 seconds. All right, ready? 3, 2, and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale for 8. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 8. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Last one, inhale. Exhale. And slowly recapture your breath. I don't know about you, but I feel really good after that one. That breath work, man, huge difference maker. Appreciate you guys. Love you. Always Tuesdays, Thursdays. I upload these after, so you'll see them on either Facebook or on Instagram. I try and put them on. Lately, they haven't been saved into my phone, so I'll try and add them a little bit later. Either way, you can find them here. Love you guys. We'll be going real quick while I have you guys on here. We'll be going back to 24 hours next Friday. So if you guys are coming into the gym, we'll be going back to 24 hours. If not, as you're coming in right now, 5 to 11, you can fill out the assessment form, and then we'll take your temperature when you come in. But the assessment form will be online on our website. If not, we'll have it there in-house for you. All right? Love you guys. Peace out.